So in section 2.4, what we're going to do is basically what we did yesterday. We're going to solve equations. Some will be one step, some will be two steps. But instead of just talking about what the reasons are, we're going to write the reasons out. This is actually getting you thinking about something in math called a proof. It's where you make a mathematical argument. So this is sort of the first step to those. So we're going to do math on the left side, show why we're doing that math on the right side. It's kind of fun. All right, so this is basically just describing what I just said. So in the past couple days, we have been solving equations. You don't need to write this. By using a specific set of steps. Today we're still going to solve equations, but we're just going to justify our answer by writing it out. So here's number one. So you're probably thinking right away, oh, I can answer this real quick. But you're not just answering it, you're showing me why. So we are doing a method called a two-column proof. So make two columns in your notebooks. Label the left-hand column steps. Label the right-hand column reasons. So, again, steps on the left, reasons on the right. So the first step is to always write the equation. So write your equation in your step column. The reason we know that is true is because it was given to us. This is what every single first step is going to look like. Now, if I was going to solve that, what would I do next?
Subtract 8.
I would subtract 8 from both sides.
Which is 5.
Hold on. You're getting ahead of me.
Okay.
Let's number our steps. So this is step 1 and step 1. Step 2 is the minus 8, right? Why are we subtracting 8?
Why are we subtracting 8? Because it's the opposite of addition.
Good. So we're subtracting 8 to undo the plus 8. So step 3 is what we're going to get when we subtract 8. What do you get?
Would you give them the answer if they said to cancel 8?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So x equals, what is 8 minus 3?
5.
Or sorry, whoa, reverse. 3 minus 8.
Negative.
Negative 5. Good. Sorry, I did out loud what you guys sometimes do in your head. And the reason that that is true is because 3 minus 8 equals negative 5. So again, you're doing the problem old school over here. And here you're just telling me in writing the things that are going through your head. So I know this is the equation because it's the equation that was given to me. Then I subtracted 8 from both sides because I'm trying to undo the adding of 8. Then I know that x equals negative 5 because I did 3 minus 8 equals negative 5. So again, steps on the left, why you're doing it on the right. What are your questions? So this isn't anything new as far as the math. It's just a different way to present your work. And if you're someone who hasn't been showing any work, whew, it's going to be a long Friday. Any questions? All right, let's look at number 2. So here is number 2. So you need to write down the equation as step 1. If you don't want to write this problem out twice, that's fine. You can just go right into your two-column proof. So step 1 is going to be x over 3 equals 12. How do I know that that's the equation I'm using? It was given. What am I going to do to each side?
Multiply.
So I'm just going to, I'll use the dot. So times 3 and times 3. You can still show your line of equality. Why am I multiplying by 3?
Because it's the opposite of addition.
It's the opposite of...
Oh, multiplication. Wait.
Yes. So we're going to just say like undo dividing by 3. These explanations, you don't need to write me like whole sentences each time. Just very quickly tell me what you're doing. Don't put dividing by 3 though, because the reason for multiplying can't be dividing. We need to undo dividing or to cancel the division or the inverse of division. You have to give me some sort of word describing what you're doing. All right, and then step 3, we have x equals what?
Not 9.
We're multiplying by 3.
Oh.
So I need to know 12 times 3. 36. And the reason that I got that is because of what I just said. 12 times 3 equals 36.
Yep.
And you are done. You know you're done when you have your answer and you have a reason for every step that you did. The more steps you do to solve it, the more numbers you will have in each column. You should always have the same amount of numbers too.
Okay.
What are your questions? All right, let's look at a
Is
two-stepper.
this gonna be on the test?
There will be one of these on your quiz next week and probably just one on your test.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for such a good question.
Just care about my education.
I like it. All right. First step, we're just going to write out the problem. I know that that is the problem I'm working with because... What? It was given. Yes. What is the first thing I'm going to do now?
Subtract 8.
I'm going to subtract 8 from both sides. Good. Why am I subtracting 8?
Undo addition.
Yeah, we're going to undo the plus 8. That's why we're subtracting. Okay. So then I love homecoming week. So the next step, we just have 2x equals 26, right? Now, how did I get 2x equals... Oh, no, not 26. What do I need on the right side? 18. Now, the reason I got that is because I actually did the 26 minus 18, right? So that's... What is wrong with me? I cannot write today.
It's okay, we have all
There you go. That's what I meant. Alright, so step 4 is to do what? Divide by 2. And divide by 2. Why are we dividing by 2?
Because there's the x is in front of the 2 and that means multiplying.
Good. So we're undoing
Multiplication.
times 2. And then the last step is my answer. So my answer is x equals...
X
What's 18 divided by 2?
9.
9. And the reason for that one is that's just the math that I did. 18 divided by 2 equals 9. You will start to notice a pattern. The first one is always given. Then it's what you're doing, the actual math. What you're doing, the actual math. What you're doing, the actual math. That is the steps that you will follow when you're solving equations. Any questions? Alright, so first step, you can just write out the problem. This is one where it might be helpful to think of this as a plus 10. It's definitely not multiplication because there's no variable right next to it. It's definitely not subtraction because there's no minus sign in front of it. That only leaves us with addition. This is like adding 10. If that helps you, go for it. If you want to just write it as it is, that is fine too. So that is my first step. The reason here is that it was given to me. Alright, so what do I want to do first? That 4 is being multiplied. That 4 is being multiplied. We don't start with multiplication. What do we do?
Subtract 10.
Yes, I need to subtract 10 from both sides. And the reason I'm doing that is we're undoing the plus 10 that's in the front. Even though you don't see a plus sign in the original problem, we know this is like adding 10 because it's positive.
X equals 24.
So we get that, not 4x, negative 4x. Good. So negative 4x. You can extend your line if you want. Equals 24. And we got the 24 because we just did the math of 34 minus the 10 equals the 24. Alright, now we can tackle that negative 4. How am I going to get rid of the negative 4? Yeah, I'm going to divide both sides by negative 4. I am dividing by negative 4 to undo what?
Multiply.
Yeah, we're
Undo
undoing the
multiply.
multiplying of negative 4. Alright, and then step 5 is actually our answer. What is 24 divided by negative 4? Negative 6 is our answer. The reason that it is our answer is we did 24 divided by negative 4 and we got a negative 6. I am going to guess that this column is going to be the easy one for you. This is exactly what we did yesterday. We're just numbering each step. This column is going to be the tricky one. If you start to draw blanks on this, please, please, please ask questions. This is not like anything you guys have done before. This is sort of where it's switching to like upper level math. These are proofs. Proofs is something that you see as you enter like college math and things like that. So you guys are kicking it up a notch. If it's confusing, please, please, please speak up. Questions?